Today I'm going to talk about why I moved to Brooklyn and this neighborhood in particular. Watch till the end. This is a good one. Hey everyone, it's John coming to you from my new apartment in Park Slope, Brooklyn, and we just released a tour of this $2,500 a month apartment. If you missed that video, putting a card to it above, definitely check it out. But today we're actually gonna walk around Park Slope a little bit, and I'm gonna talk about what drew me to this neighborhood. Let's go. We are on the absolutely beautiful streets here of Park Slope, and before I get to why I chose this neighborhood, we actually have to discuss where I came from. Now, if you didn't know, I grew up in northern New Jersey, right across the Hudson from Manhattan. And to me, living in New York City was Manhattan or bust. It was the city. It wasn't Brooklyn, it wasn't Queens, it wasn't Staten Island. It was living in Manhattan, being young, having fun, being single. And a lot of these things have changed. I'm married now, and Park Slope, well, I mean, you can see behind me, it checked a lot of the boxes for a more serene neighborhood with a lot of things going on, because that was very important to me as well. It wasn't just about finding a quiet neighborhood, because there's a lot of quiet neighborhoods in New York City. I wanted something that combined this chill with things going on. Just look at these brownstones. How beautiful is this? If I ever need to go for a walk just to enjoy a nice day, I mean, you could turn almost any street here in Park Slope and you're gonna be impressed. Before turning the corner and showing you guys Fifth Avenue, another factor that I never would have gotten if I switched apartments in Greenwich Village was this novelty of exploring Brooklyn. And many people don't realize this, but if you took Brooklyn by itself, it would be the fourth largest city in the United States with over 2 million people. So ever since moving here, I've been going to neighborhoods I hardly knew anything about. For me, it helps me feel like I can be a better creator for this channel. I can show you some new neighborhoods in addition to all the stuff I've shown you in the different boroughs, and we'll continue to show you in the different boroughs. I want to learn Brooklyn a lot more. I've been so impressed with what I've seen so far out of this borough, and I am by no means an expert in Park Slope, in, living here for a week and being here maybe 5 times before that. But something that was very important to me in choosing Park Slope was I wanted an area that felt like a neighborhood, and a real issue with downtown Manhattan in particular, I'm not saying all of Manhattan, is just it's so transient where it's difficult to get that neighborhood vibe because so many people are always coming and going. I was looking for a neighborhood that I thought to myself, I want to live here for 5 years, 10 years, something that's going to keep me on my toes, but is also going to provide some peace and quiet, which, if you knew where I lived before, right off of Bleecker Street in the heart of Greenwich Village, there was no peace and quiet. Park Slope definitely did Halloween right, even though it's already passed. I saw so many decorations up. It was really cool. Bumped into one of the viewers, wanted to take a picture.
Big fan, big fan.
Thank you. We're on Fifth Avenue right now, and I will admit, if Fifth Avenue wasn't here, I may not have chosen Park Slope, but this street is just full of so many restaurants, cafes, like everything that I'm into. I really think it's gonna take me a long time to actually explore the food scene here. It's gonna take a really long time. There's so many different restaurants I wanna check out. We have a bakery right here. I don't even know what this is, and I wanna get something from there. So having this big strip just a block from my apartment, it reminds me actually of living near Bleecker Street, but it's a lot more quiet. That's one thing I'm really appreciating about Park Slope. There's just a lot less people here than I was used to in Manhattan, at least, pre-COVID. Now it's a bit of a different story, but I really love the vibe of Fifth. I think strolling Fifth is truly what sold me on moving to Park Slope. I had lunch here at Bonnie's Grill one time. Very good food. Also, apparently it's a Buffalo Bills bar. Not that I'm a Bills fan, but just something to note. Another factor that I haven't discussed yet that helped me pick Park Slope was transportation, because about 10-12 minutes walk that way is the Barclays Center, which has excellent subway lines. And for me, I'm always running all over New York City anyway. I'm also very close to the R train. My gym is pretty close to my apartment as well. I mean, I was trying to get all of the conveniences that I could, but Subway was a huge factor. If Park Slope wasn't well connected by train, I may not have picked it, even though I am such a fan of this neighborhood already. In fact, it feels strange to say this, but I have not been back to Manhattan in the 7 days I've lived in Park Slope. I am going this week, and I am going to be in Manhattan filming videos. There's always something coming up in Manhattan, but I can't say I miss the hustle and bustle of the big city right now, because Brooklyn's got plenty of energy too. You know, Brooklyn has a lot to discover, and I'm feeling really happy about this move so far. Guys, this is interesting. I just walked by a Brooklyn superhero supply store. I mean, I've seen some random stores in my day. I am very curious what they're selling here.
Oh, I'm doing a YouTube video about the area.
Oh,
Yeah, just vlogging, just like showing stuff.
because we opened a new place.
Oh, what place?
It's like a bakery, coffee shop.
What kind of stuff do you have?
Different stuff like coffee, different bakeries. We even did the statue from chocolate. It's like a nurse with a COVID.
When did you guys open?
Like 10 days ago.
I just moved to this neighborhood actually. I do a lot of videos about New York City. So we are walking into a shop, just randomly stumbled in. Oh, this is cool. I'll do a bun with cinnamon.
Sure.
So that was completely unstaged. The owner of the new cafe right there invited me in. I even paid for this. I was like, what the heck? I'll support a local business. Yeah, Pastry World Bakery. Let's see. It was like $2.50 for this this cinnamon bun pastry.
One of the cute things I love about Park Slope is you see books everywhere. People just leave them, you know, on corners, on brownstone steps. You take one, leave one. Very cool little community thing going on.
I probably could do a separate video about moving to a new neighborhood, and it would even make sense for people who are moving to New York for the first time. Tell me if you're interested in it. Basically, you know, you have to find everything. Like, we don't have a laundry machine anywhere in the building, so we had to find a laundromat. Just yesterday, I found a bagel place, which I think will be my bagel place. You know, you're looking for all of those places that you want to call your own in your new neighborhood. If anyone's watching and you guys know Park Slope really well, I already got tipped off to a good deli. Any tips on Park Slope for the residents out there, people that used to live here, leave them down below in the comments. I'm actually curious. So right now I have to pick something up for Adriana, and it's something very cool actually, and it's something that I need to thank you guys for. I just went to pick up some of Adriana's new prints for her art shop. Because of you all, she sold so many, we had to make more prints. Check out her Etsy shop down below. And for this week only, if you want to buy any of these prints or her other ones, use code Adriana for 20% off. Thank you guys for supporting her artwork. Members of the Barrio, I decided to save 6th Ave for the last segment of this video. I love this street, and it really shows the contrast of Park Slope. You get the busyness of 5th Ave, you come one avenue over, super quiet, go a few avenues to the east, 2 avenues, you are at Prospect Park, which deserves its own video at some point. So I'm very happy and I feel justified by the decision that we made to move to Brooklyn. It checks all the boxes for what I'm looking for, and hopefully this video helped you see my thought process and rationale behind it. Guys, tell me what your thoughts are on Park Slope, and make sure to smash that like button down below so YouTube knows you're watching. Thank you so much,